Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stellaris, episode 2 for the series. Last time we left off, we went ahead and started exploring. Let's zoom out. Oop, there we go. Zoom out for a second. So we had started exploring Alpha Centauri, as well as Sirius over here. So we're going ahead and checking those out. You can see these science ships moving about. And we also discovered alien life. It was not sentient life, however, it was alien wildlife. So one of our science officers has leveled up and gained the trait expertise statecraft. Was it you? It was research speed, statecraft plus 10%. Okay, good for you. Doesn't really do me any good, but you're still level 2. I need a level 3 scientist, which you should be almost. Yes, there you go. Now that's not going to help me with. That's not going to help me with this one, is it? No, the risk is still 40%. We're going to keep surveying the system, and then we'll go ahead and try to come down here and check out this anomaly, which should only be like roughly 20% or something. All right, let's go ahead and get some more energy. So far, we're still really early game. We don't have too much to worry about.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly. This one has a failure risk of 0%. So we're going to go ahead and research that now. We can come here and take a look and see. It was actually on this continental planet that we surveyed. Looking at the surface, not a bad planet. Kind of got a lot of tiles on it that are blocked off, but not bad. If I didn't mention that before, these are block tiles. You can clear them. It just takes a certain amount of energy and minerals to do it. But we'll see what that anomaly turns up. Hopefully something good. That would be great. All right. We can actually come here and wait.
Complete.
Pre-sentient species found. Where was that? The place we know? One species native to Sirius 3, according to U.S. Diligent, orbiting the planet, achieved a tentative mastery of the planet. Science officer Shiwin proposed that we should monitor their development closely and maybe even help them along the way. Okay, something to keep in mind for the future, I guess. Oh, interesting, interesting. So there's a race on here that's... They're definitely not, they're very bare race. So you can have certain planets can have sentient life on them that are not spacefaring yet, and they can be in various stages of what would be like time, like the industrial age, medieval age, like stuff like that, like a feudal age, or like an industrial age. So these guys here, they're actually pre-sentient. However, even though they're pre-sentient, it's very possible for them to become sentient. It just would take a while. So, following the previous discoveries of lower life forms, the human capital receives news of the Diligence observations of being with impressive, if latent, cognitive abilities and great evolutionary potential. Science officer human reports are marked with enthusiasm. Awesome. So, basically telling Earth there that we found an alien race that, though they're technically not primitive, they're pre-sentient, they do have the ability to become sentient. That's really interesting, actually. Okay, so we surveyed this whole system. Let's go ahead and check out Bernard's star. Yeah, so I wonder if that's actually going to let us do anything with those guys. It's not now, but it may later. They may become sentient. If they do, that would be really interesting because they're so close to us and they're right in our sphere of influence there. I'm not entirely sure what would happen. Ooh, continental planet. Oh, no, it's a tundra. Okay. I was going to say. Coming in now. All right, you all finished? You are. Let's come down here. We're going to use this scientist to see if we can research this anomaly. Ooh, 42% still. It's not worth it. Not yet. Let's go ahead. This is the range that our warp wormhole station can allow our ships to travel. If you play as any other FTL method, you won't have something like this. But if you play as with the wormhole stations, then you're going to have a range that you can go. So it's important that we keep building wormhole stations so we can increase this range. Let's go ahead and check out this system. And we'll get that science level up so we can start researching these anomalies. Got lots of credits, trying to keep my construction ship somewhat busy. Let's go ahead and nab ourselves up some more minerals. Actually taking a look at Holy Terra. Or Terra for short. Alright. We'll check these out in a second. Let's go ahead and... This would be a really good spot to put... Oh, we do not have the minerals. Okay, we'll wait till we get the minerals. And then we'll go ahead and mess around with Terra. Alright, so we've got some hostile fleets. Where are they? Were they in... They're probably not actually... Oh, they are hostile. We did come across some hostile, like, native fleets. Not particularly fleets of a race. More of just a native fleet. So... we can actually go ahead and study these. We're going to call them alpha aliens. So let's actually go ahead and go into situation log. We're going to research these aliens and learn a little bit about them. Our science ship's already going to go ahead and he's going to leave that system. He's not going to want to be there. So we're going to have to deal with those. We'll have to send a military fleet in to do it. So why don't you go up and survey that system instead? How are we doing here? Haven't found anything yet. There we go. Society Research, Engineering Research. And a little bit of physics research. So overall, not looking like a bad system. Gonna have to move that construction ship out and about. But we can go back to Terra real quick. I do want to build a mining network on this tile. As well as when I get the chance, I'm going to want to build a food. I'm going to want to increase food on that tile. And as for the mining ship, now that you're done... I think we're going to want to start getting some research boosts. That seems nice. So we can move to the black hole. Get ready for that. There you go. So you're going through this system here. We got a desert world. Anomaly. Okay, 15%. Kind of risky. We're going to take the research anyways and see what we can get from it. Hoping for something good. All right. Research station. You're going to cost me 90 minerals. Okay.
Anomaly found.
We have detected life signs coming from somewhere beneath the barren and lifeless surface of this planet. What manner of organisms could possibly live there? Interesting. Where was this? Bernard Star 5, huh? 22% is a little risky. Let's take a look, though. Something coming below the surface of this planet. I'm really curious to see what it is. Alright. We don't have enough minerals yet.
Complete.
And there we go. So that the alpha aliens that we are investigating. So we can say, take a look here. So the reports of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems have been investigated. The ship-sized objects and their slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appeared inert, but sudden shifts in their orientation relative to our ships and new energy signatures emerging from within the prisms indicate that they should be regarded as hazardous and approached with caution. Even should we not find a martial use for them, studying a shattered crystal would no doubt yield interesting results. So we can issue a special project for remote study of the crystal, or we expect our fleets to break them apart. We'll do a remote study and research that and see what we can't find. Oh no! What is this? The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit over Procon 2. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpse has provided some interesting data. A tragic fate. Get a society research bonus from it. Interesting. That's kind of cool. That was from this planet over here. Wow, what an interesting find. Just a body floating through space. We'll see what we got here. All right, so we passed. Some kind of burrowing silicone-based life form inhabits a vast network of tunnels beneath the barren surface of Bernard's Star 5. As best as we can tell, the creature feeds off rocks, and there is evidence to suggest that they possess a rudimentary form of intelligence. Their tunneling efforts have shuffled large amounts of valuable minerals to the surface. Intriguing. However, we get a society bonus for that, even though it's shifted minerals to the surface. That's weird. Silicone life forms. So there are life forms here. We can't see the surface, but there are indeed life forms here. Very cool. So we've actually finished this system, haven't we? Alright, we'll check out this system, see what we've got. And we've got the minerals, so let's go ahead.
Construction complete.
And get a research station built.
Special project complete.
And we finished the special project. Ooh, this is a lot. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically adds a crystal sonar modifier to your empire. Spend 30 energy to instantly survey any crystalline entity system when entered. That's kind of cool. So I can instantly survey this? There's a tundra planet there. We'll have to enter it and see how that works. That is definitely interesting. Really thirsty tonight. Okay. Alright. Sargos Vladiram. What do we got here? Tropical world, arid world. Okay. The yellow stars here, they'll generally have planets that are more habitable to us. Especially blue stars as well. The white or bluish, yeah, just the bluish stars, I guess. Scientific name escapes me. Our research station going ahead nice and smooth. Alright, we said we wanted to get more food on this planet so we can get population boosted. Let's go ahead and do that.
Research complete.
And we've got the army damage plus 5%, minerals plus 5%. What else can we get? Robots. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's hold off on the robots just a little bit. Armor or ion thrusters? Let's go for the ion thrusters, and we just finished the research speed plus 5%, which is awesome. So let's go for survey speed plus 15%. Let's get that. And the reason I'm going to bring that up now, we're going to get better sensors, but on top of that, we're going to do most of our exploration in the early game. So having that survey speed nice and fast and early is going to just help us in the long run with making sure we progress forward. I need minerals. I can't believe a lot of these systems around us don't have very many minerals. Move back to here. There's minerals on the asteroid there. Congratulations on level 3. She won. And for you, you're level 3. You're trying to get one of these guys to level 4 so we can go back and do those anomalies that we found. Colony ship. Alright, let's do a new research. And we're going to want to get a colony ship built ASAP. Naval capacity, not something we need right now. Leader lifespan and food plus 10% is not bad. Border range plus 20%. And survey data. Let's go for the border range. Get a nice boosted border range. It's going to help us because you can only build mining stations in territories that you territory that you own. So in your own bubble, which means if I found like something really useful in these systems, unless this border expands over them, I'm not going to be able to build anything in there. So let's just go ahead, get that border increase nice and early. Go ahead and keep surveying systems. All right. UNS Nova. Need to get more minerals, so I sent you here. Lots and lots of minerals. We're going to need some more energy too in a minute. We could actually go ahead and put up a power plant here. That'll help us a lot. You're going to be unemployed. So we're going to have to do something with you in a minute. Alright. Beta aliens. Where do we find them? What is this? Guess we won't know until we explore. Either way, we're about to invade them, or avoid them, or yeah, evade them. Let's go ahead and research that, take a look and see what we've found, and we'll just go ahead and survey that system next. Level 3, you're level 3, okay. How are you doing over here? Barren. Got another tropical world. Five minerals here. That would be a good system to have. Hopefully this border expansion will get us over there. I'll have to go see what's here as well in these systems over here. Other than that, these ones have been kind of a waste. These ones don't really have very many minerals. But that's alright. Once we colonize some of these planets, it won't be as bad. I think we'll go for the planet in Sirius first, maybe. Actually, that has reptiles on it. I might leave them alone, see if they expand into an empire. We can help them grow, maybe. Okay, where did we find more aliens? Here. Oh, they actually... No, they're not other ships, but it looks like alien life. Let's definitely go ahead and investigate them. Something else to keep in mind too is you can see that it takes society research to investigate these. So when you are investigating these, the society research will it will pause and will not continue until you're done. All right, good job. Could use a little bit of energy though, so why don't we pop on over to here, right? We got 2 and 2. What do we got in Alpha Centauri? 2 and 2. So yeah, let's pop over there. Get some more energy stations going. How are you doing? 3. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, research that anomaly.
Project complete.
And you survey this system. All right, an investigation to a particular cluster of debris and space dust has yielded surprising results. There's particulate cloud bristling with a powerful charge of unknown origin that has no business exhibiting simple reflexive actions, let alone movements with purpose, and yet it does. There is something undeniably ominous about the hazy subject of relayed video feeds. Perhaps there are things in the universe we should not tangle with. Let us watch, but not interfere with.
Situation log updated.
We're going to go ahead and research that and see what's going on with the void clouds, which is what we came across in here. That void cloud there, definitely something that was weird. Pretty much just a cloud of dust floating around. Wonder what we found here. Scientist gaining a level. We'll go ahead. Gather up some more energy. So, while conducting surface scans of Dimas 1, Science Officer Zhang Zhu and the crew of the UNS Remembrance discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other signs of alien activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Fascinating. Let me translate. We'll actually have to go in here and do that. So let's set you up to actually translate this. Then we'll survey the rest of that system. Where's this hostile fleet? In this system, huh? Oh, yeah, look at that. It's not good at all. We can't get to that star. So So I guess you'll have to go survey this
Evading
one.
hostile fleet.
So some of these have hostiles in them that we're gonna have to deal with.
Project complete.
All right, so the void clouds, as far as human researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe, they seem to have originated just a scant few billion years after matter as we know it first appeared. The tremendous forces of the young cosmos making something out of nothing. They would have been stars once, but were not. Explaining their apparent animal intelligence is more difficult, but the answer might lie in the abnormally strong electromagnetic fields that keep them together, another product of their primordial beginnings. It is not inconceivable that, given enough time, the circulation of its strange stardust and gravitic fields aligned in a flexible approximation of neural pathways. Moreover, the clouds seem to be receiving impulses from one another, if not outright communicating. Light years apart, quantum entanglement is suspected to play a role in the phenomenon. Alright, interesting. So we get a physics research gain 60, Cloudbuster modifier added, given the following effects: damage to void clouds plus 10%. Can these impulses be traced? Adds a list of likely void cloud systems to the situation logs. Is it worth knowing where all the void clouds are, or would I rather just take the damage to them and the physics research gain? Let's see if we could trace them.
Updated.
Interesting, we actually did trace them. So it kind of
Project complete.
gives me an interesting feel for what's around. Just an early peek at some of the systems around us. It's kind of worth it. Alright. Are docile creatures. Okay, so these are the creatures that we... Alright. These creatures here, so they're docile creatures, and they graze upon gases found in the upper layers of gas giants. So it's unlikely to say that their only food source but intake of other nutrients is yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can safely be ignored. So hunting them would be a net loss anyway. Yes. We're going ahead and researching this. We're at 20%, so nothing crazy yet. Where's our science ship? Go ahead and survey that system while you're at it. When we're done with that, grab up that star for me, please. We're going to go ahead and start building up our military a little bit. I want to prepare ourselves for going out and wiping out these group of aliens that are holding these systems hostage. These alien life forms. So once we start getting credits built up, we can actually take a look and see that the Corvette costs 58 minerals. So just waiting.
Hostile fleet.
Hostile fleet. Where? Here? Another one? Oh, more of these guys. Wow, this is rough. We're surrounded. This is going to be kind of difficult for that reason. Okay.
Evading hostile fleet.
Yeah, hurry up and evade and then head here, would you? There we go. Go survey this system. Wow, so we definitely really need to get a military built up. Like, bad. Because now we got to go take out all of these creatures that are holding these systems hostage. So we translated the alien Merle, discovered in Demis 1. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the Merle evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes in broad terms the collected technological knowledge of an alien civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. So we'll just say intriguing. Pretty awesome. We got a big boost. So that gets us to level 4, and that gives this planet 2 physics, society, and engineering. So that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and survey the rest of this system, and then once Zhangzhou here is done, the UNS Remembrance. Once the Remembrance is done surveying Demis, we'll send them over to Sol and Sirius to start. Or is it Sol and Bernard Star? Not Sirius. Yeah, we'll send them over here to start actually researching a lot of these anomalies. No, wait, there's one here. Is it Alpha Centauri? Yeah, one in Alpha Centauri. Okay. So that's where we're sitting at. For that, however, we are at the end of this episode. So just kind of expanding out. Things are looking really good. I think We've got an interesting early game challenge with trying to clear out these systems here so we can continue to expand outwards. We're also kind of hurting on minerals. You can see, actually taking a look, that in our influence here, our actual territory, we don't have very many minerals. So hopefully we can have this bubble increase by 20% once we get that research. And then if it touches these systems, hopefully they'll have some minerals in them. And we can go ahead and start taking advantage of that. However, thank you for joining me. I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.